Thank you for joining me today. We're here with the 2017 Discovery LXE. This is the 40E floor plan. It's in the Champaign Valley exterior paint scheme, also the autumn wheat interior. This unit is in excellent condition, so we'll take a look at the interior, exterior. You're gonna see every part of this unit. If you are interested in this, I'll have my contact information down below if you would like to purchase this unit. So let's dive right in and check out this beautiful 2017 Discovery LXE. And the interesting thing about this 2017 is it looks just like a 2026. Coming around to the front, we have LED marker lights, nice large windshield. The windshield's in excellent condition. Even the headlights, they're not fogged out. This has an 8 kilowatt Onan generator. It looks like this might have had a bra on it before. There's a little bit of peeling on the front. We'll take a zoomed in view, but overall, it still looks amazing. Polished aluminum Alcoa wheels. Here on the driver's side, we have this long slide out. This has 3 slide outs total. This has 100 gallons of fresh water, 50 gallons of gray water, and 75 gallons. This has 100 gallons of fresh water, 50 gallons wastewater, and 75 gallons gray water. So we'll zoom out to the wide angle. This is the Freightliner V-Ride chassis. We have 22.5 inch polished aluminum wheels, Firestone tires, more frameless UV tinted glass windows. This is the 380 horsepower Freightliner custom chassis and also rock guard on the back. This has a 10,000 pound tow hitch, wide angle rear view camera, a spoiler on the top with LED marker lights. Overall, this is in excellent condition. So we're trying a new type of video. We're just going to do this in real time without editing. So I'll do my best to do a full tour with this. And the great thing about YouTube, you can always fast forward. So now as we zoom in, let's take a little bit closer look at the paint scheme. So this is excellent condition. The Discovery badging. Paint job is beautiful. With the angle of the sun right now, you can tell, you see how nice of condition this unit is in. You can see a little bit of wear on this. Most of it is going to be on the front, and we'll look at that in a moment. The interior is excellent. We'll see that in a few minutes. But first, let's go around to the front. So let's do a zoomed in view now. Now, we are trying to focus on the positive things, but we're going to show everything about this unit. So we have the wide side view mirrors. This also has side view cameras. It has a DuraShield on the front, and it's probably a lot easier to change this DuraShield. You see a little chip here on this hinge, and then down below by the steps we have a little bit of peeling on the edge, but the power steps work excellent. Let's take a close look at these polished aluminum wheels. And the Firestone tires are the 275/70, and this is a 22.5 inch wheel. And taking a look at the date code on this, of course you can always pause. It's 10 of 22 on these tires. That's on the front tires. So we'll take a look at each date code as we go around. Up top we have a Dometic porch awning, porch light. Looks like the slide toppers are in good condition. And along the entire edge we have an awning with LED light strips. This windshield looks like it was just replaced. It has no chips in it. It is Coach Glass brand. And taking a close look at the front, it looks like the diamond shield has some wear on it. It looks like this must have had a bra on the front. You can see where the shield is peeling, but it looks like the actual paint is still in good condition. Even the headlights, look at how nice and clear these headlights are. There's a little bit of cracking here in the front, a little bit of fogging in the fog lamps. No pun intended. And here in the center, you see more of the shield. It looks like mostly just the shield is worn out. Other than that though, overall, beautiful looking coach. Looks like the headlights must have been replaced. Now coming around to the driver's side. The side view mirror is in excellent condition. We have another side view camera. We'll go into each bay. Slide topper for the single long slide. Now let's go into the first bay. So the gas shock works nice. Really nice and clean in this bay. We have windshield wiper fluid, fuses and components. And taking a look at our driver's side front tire. The date code on this tire is 10 of 22. Here's our fuel filler. Coming into the next bay. Here's our LP tank with filler and gauge. Let's see, how many gallons is this LP tank? This is a 38-gallon LP tank. Coming into our next bay, also with lockable storage. We have nice pass-through storage and nice and clean on the interior. Here, let's turn a light on. And the slide-out tray is manual. Coming into the next bay, this more slide-out tray will slide out to the driver's side. Very nice and clean on the interior. And here's one of the slide motors. The frame is really nice and clean. And up top we have our furnace exhaust. Just taking a look at the paint job on the driver's side. Beautiful condition. This previous owner definitely took amazing care of this coach. Going to our next bay. Let's look underneath. Here in the wet bay, we have our tank level monitors, water pump, Santa flush, and city water inlet, outdoor shower, and water heater bypass valve. And there's a water pump, our sewer hose connection and storage, and it looks like freshwater tank drain. All of these doors are opening very easily. Next we have a power reel, our 50 amp power reel shore power cord. Up top it looks like a cable inlet, 110 volt outlet, and RV automatic transfer switch. Now let's take a look at the rear dualies. On this Firestone tire we also have, let's see what the date code is on this. Oh my gosh. This is 10 of 22 for the date code on this outer tire. We'll have to see what the interior tire is, but probably the same. Looking into our next bay, here's the chassis batteries, engine batteries, DEF tank. Nice and clean. They don't have DEF fluid dried all over the place. Our next bay, let's check out. So it looks like these are the chassis batteries here in the back. and a 380 horsepower Cummins. Now coming into the back, let's take a look at the 10,000 pound tow hitch, 7-pin connector, rock guard. See a little hole in the rock guard. Again, for 2017, this unit is in excellent condition. Even the radiator looks pretty clean. So well taken care of. LED light. And we'll start this up in a little bit. When we go inside, we'll start up this unit in real time so you can see it start. Freightliner custom chassis badging. The taillights are in excellent condition. Wide angle rear view camera. Next, let's take a look at our next furnace, exhaust, Truma AquaGo, and let's take a look inside. So it looks like it's in pretty good condition, nice and clean. And then heading toward the front, let's look at our first bay. So here in the back, we have automatic hydraulic leveling jacks. Here's the reservoir. And our Magnum Energy inverter charger. So nice condition. This vehicle runs beautifully. We just did a short on this vehicle and everything started up. Again, we'll start it up and show you guys. So nice and clean in this bay. All the wiring, nice and clean. Gaskets around the doors are in great shape. Let's take a look at our next Firestone tire. And date code on this, also 1022. Coming into our next storage bay, here's the Dirt Devil central vacuum. We have some accessories for this coach. These bays are in really nice clean condition. Moving toward the front is our freshwater tank fill, gravity water tank fill. We have a fold-up step and GFCI and 12-volt outlet. Moving toward the front, in our next bay, part of the slide-through, pass-through storage with the slide, and all the components look in great condition, nice and clean up top. And here's our outdoor television. We have a Sony Bravia smart television, also Sony stereo and speakers. Oh, this is Boss Audio, but we do have Sony speakers. And then coming down low, our next storage tray. This has 800 pounds evenly distributed capacity. So nice condition of the slide out motors and also the small ladder. If you guys have any questions about this unit, please leave in the comments or contact me. I'll have all my contact information down below. Down low, looks like we have an inline propane connection. Another storage bay, really nice and clean. And we're doing this whole video in real time just to give you an idea of what this unit is like. And well, you know, it's if you're experienced with RVs, you're maybe familiar with this. So let's just take a look around while the bays are open. And we're just really just trying to give a tour of what this unit is like. We've had folks flying from all over the country, and we can even do a private video call. But we're trying to make this video kind of like a private video call. Of course, it's a one-way call in this instance. All right, so let's go inside. We're going to start up the coach, start up the generator, power slide, or the power step came out with no problem. And we have illuminated grab handle. Now coming inside, of course all the slides are in right now, but taking a look at these captain's chairs, they're in excellent condition. There's no cracking on these ultra leather seats. So down below, let's turn this on. Turn on all of the lights. So we have our lights on, and this is the autumn wheat interior. Let me get the exact name for you guys. Times Square and autumn wheat interior. So we have some physical buttons down below, step cover, toggle switch, and auxiliary battery disconnect. Up top we have some map lights, adjustable map lights. This beautiful solid wood cabinetry. And let's take a quick look at this while it's all folded in. So we have a dinette that'll slide in and out, the entertainment center, this expanding sofa area, beautiful backsplash with glass tile. Okay, now let's go here to the chassis and let's start this up. So this has a leather wrap steering wheel, full function steering wheel, analog controls. Of course, this is a 2017 and push button Allison transmission. So now let's start this up. Alright, so no problem starting this up. And it looks like it has an engine oil service due, but that is no problem. Parking brake is engaged. We have a wide angle rear view camera. And this has auxiliary start button, utility lights, radio, keyless entry. And let's just turn on the lights. We have the generator. Let's go ahead and start this up. See, we have another generator start, so I might not be doing this right. So we'll take a look at that in a moment. Now let's look over top. So our overhead cabinetry, beautiful solid wood cabinetry. Here's our slide out room controls. So we'll go ahead and slide this out, again in real time. So right now we have the chairs dragging. I'll just take these off so we don't have the sound of chairs dragging. Other than that, it's very nice and quiet. Okay, so that was very easy. Next, we have the key. And we'll slide out the large slide out. So let's see, that is on. Let's see, room extend. Okay, let's try this again. Alright, hold on. When retracting the room, release switch when both lights come on. Retract. Alright, so let's turn this on. And room extend. We just did this the other day, so I may have to fast forward this part, but I am going to do this in real time for you guys. I just did this morning. All right, let's go over to the generator. Let's start that up, and we'll go back to the slide room extension. Okay, so we have our midship control panel, and let's go to home. All of our tank levels, and let's turn on the generator. Okay, so we have the inverter enabled. Let's start up the generator. Alright guys, we're gonna get this started for you, okay? This vehicle is in great shape, but having a hard time getting this extended. Room extend. We're on. Okay, we may have to turn off the ignition. So let's go ahead and turn this off. Alright. Now let's go back to the room extension. Alright, let's start up the generator.
We are having problems connecting. Please click the Network Settings button and try to connect to your Wi-Fi router. You're one step closer to 250 plus free channels, millions of titles, and more. Network Settings.
Oh my gosh. Here we go, guys. Okay, there we go. Of course, while I'm doing this, trying to do a live, it's going to be delayed. Alright, so now we have the room extension that is on. Let's start up the chassis again. Here we go. Alright, starting up no problem. So we have the inverter on, chassis on. Now let's extend the room. Alright, let's go into the back and extend the bedroom. Alright, so we have this inclining power bed. And here is our control for the slide out. So we can go out. So no problem extending the bedroom. Beautiful decor of this Times Square and autumn decor. Okay. And the bed. We're gonna lay this down. This power bed is coming out no problem, and we try to have this nicely made for you guys. We just took photos of this unit for the website, and of course we had the bed made, but we're just putting this out for you guys in real time so you can see everything work. And we'll put that in place. These throw pillows, these covers for the throw pillows, and beautiful rectangular pillows, beautiful headboard, and I love this comforter. Okay, so we got the first room extension out, and let's do the next room extension. Let's see, all lights on, panel lights, bed out. Next, let's do this one long slide out. And here we go. There we go. All right, we finally got it. So thank you guys for hanging in there with me on that. Now we can take an overall view. So let's take a look up top. We have Wally cable, Winegard Traveler, antenna box, slide controls, and awning control. We have a King Jack power antenna, King Jack antenna. Also our leveling controls and slide control. And a small storage cubby. Let's just take a wide angle view of the front. So with the light, I'm going to pull down the shade just so we can adjust the camera. Here in the co-pilot seat, really nice condition. These full captain's chairs are in really nice condition. We do have heating on the seats and power adjustment for the seats. Now let's go to the front shade and we'll lower this front shade. Let's go over here by the transmission and we'll do the front shade. First we're going to do the blind down. And this will let the camera adjust while we're inside to get the best lighting. Okay, not bad. Now what we'll do is we'll turn off the chassis, check out the television. Okay, and the television will turn on. We'll get the remote for that in a moment. So let's just take an overall view first of this Times Square in autumn weed decor. Beautiful soft white LED lighting, ducted air conditioning, and soft touch vinyl ceiling. We have this large sofa. It looks like it has extending legs, and this sofa is in excellent condition. I do see a small wear spot here on the corner and a little bit of wear on the edge, but overall this is a really nice condition. Beautiful valance, reading lights, solid wood cabinetry, and it looks like the manuals for this coach. Surface mount solid wood doors. The casing around the slide out, very beautiful. Spinning around to the entertainment center, we have this large LG smart television, Bose soundbar up top, and we also have adjustable shelving. And let's turn on some lights for the accent. Just to the right is the light switch for the accent lights. We have this small bungee, it looks like, to hold this door, maybe. Not sure why it's like that. The door was secure. We have audio controls. It is a televator, so here's the TV lift. And you can see right behind here we have a valance for a window right behind it. Here is all of our remotes. Let's go ahead and change the channel for now. And let's just go to a beautiful screensaver. Hopefully it has a beautiful screensaver. Some of these TVs have really nice screensavers. Let's check out this. Looks like an art cabinet, maybe wine holders, beautiful glass shelving and mirrors. Down below we have lots of storage, adjustable shelving, nice deep drawers, ball bearing slides, and it feels like everything will lock in place. Inside we have, I would call this maybe a pantry area, and it looks like a little bit of wear on here, but we'll lift up on this, we can slide it out, and we have pantry space, some nice shelves with edges, and LED lighting inside. I'd love to hear you guys' comments, whatever you guys think about this unit. Any suggestions for the channel too. It is much appreciated. Now coming over to our Whirlpool residential size refrigerator. As you can see, it does not have a lock on the doors. We just have this nylon strap. We'll open this up. And let's check out this French door refrigerator. So, looks like it's nice and clean. Does not smell weird, which is great. And down below, a drawer style freezer and double shelves, double layers. And this coach has keyless entry, it looks like. We have lock, unlock buttons, and keys for all the storage bays and the coach. Alright, now spinning around to our installed art. Beautiful illustration. Actually, it looks like a photo. Maybe that's Oregon coast, not sure. And we saw our entertainment, I'm sorry, this is our control panel. We have our master light switch, our AC controls, we have the inverter on. We also have automatic generator start. And this has 3 ACs for this unit. It is nice and cool today, so we're going to keep... Actually, let's go ahead and start the ACs. Alright, so mode, let's go to cool and fan speed. Alright, so let's start it right up. Let's do our mid-air. Cool and fan speed, we'll just put that on low. And for our rear air conditioner, let's turn that on. And these turned on right away. Then we have all of our master light controls, living controls, living room light controls, rear vents. Looks like we have 3 vents, vent fans, and settings. Alright, now spinning around to the galley. Let's check out this beautiful galley. Hard to believe that this is a 2017. This has a high point stainless steel microwave, solid surface countertop, this beautiful glass backsplash, solid wood cabinetry. We have deep drawers, Baltic birch plywood, and ball bearing slides. We have a true induction cooktop, dual cooktop with touch controls, and a Fisher Paykel dishwasher. Really nice and clean. Looks like they just need to wipe that off a little bit, but it's in really good shape. Nice large vertical door. Here is the drop-in work surface. We have a white composite kitchen sink, classic style faucet, and pull-out sprayer. Excuse me. And coming into this stainless steel high point microwave, also has stainless steel interior, and it is a convection microwave. More overhead storage. And to the left, adjustable shelving. So absolutely gorgeous. This porcelain tile, I love this. Instead of having the subway tile style layout, we have this cool 90-degree stair step design. So very beautiful. Down below is a carbon monoxide and LP gas detector. We'll take a look at our washer and dryer in a moment. Before we do that, let's go into our midship half bath. I have to say the condition of this coach is excellent. Even the edge of this door is not worn out. There's not even wear marks on this door. Solid wood cabinetry. Coming inside, beautiful backsplash, solid countertop, just like the galley. Round porcelain toilet with foot actuator. Max fan air vent. Lots of LED lighting. And a corner mirror for the medicine cabinet. So lots of storage. Even over the toilet. Breakers and control panel. Alright, now spinning around from the half bath, let's check out the washer and dryer. So solid wood louver doors, Whirlpool washer and dryer. Let's take a look inside. So really nice condition. Barely any wear marks on any of this. And beautiful interior of this washer. It smells like fresh laundry soap. So it's in really good shape. And nice solid close of the doors. Now coming into the back, let's do a better view of this king size bed. So this king size bed, as you saw earlier, is a power incline bed. We have some overhead storage, nightstands on each side, also 110 volt outlets, and here is the control for the incline. Lots of ducted air conditioning, or lots of air ducts for the air conditioning, soft white LED lighting, and soft touch vinyl ceiling. And there's like no echoing in here. Very, very nice and quiet, even with the coach running. That's why we're having the microphones, so you can hear the actual coach. In fact, only the generator is running. So let's start up the coach and listen to the engine in the rear. Okay, now that we have the coach running, let's go back to the bedroom. So we have everything running. We have the generator on, all 3 ACs running, and now, of course, the Cummins chassis engine running. Alright, so this is as loud as it's going to get. Let's take a look at these full-length mirrors. Nice wardrobe. We even have this chest of drawers, solid surface countertops, nice deep drawers, ball bearing slides, and those will lock in place. Beautiful valance. We have some ventilation, Vizio smart television, and let's check out the inside of the wardrobe. LED lighting and dual closet rods, and also adjustable shelving. As we saw earlier, here's our slide room controls and some analog buttons for the lights. Another installed piece. Of course, this is appropriate for the autumn wheat interior. We have a beautiful autumn tree. Here on the rear, on this side of the bed, we have a generator control, another control for the power bed, and a 110 volt outlet. Let's take another perspective of the room. And as we're here in the rear bathroom, of course this will be the loudest part. We'll just listen to the engine for a moment, and we'll turn this off. Obviously you're probably not going to be in the bathroom cruising down the road. I've never done that in an A class, but now you know what it sounds like with the engine running. So we'll go back, turn off the motor. We'll still keep the generator running with the ACs. Alright, now taking a walk through, just absolutely gorgeous interior. This floor is so beautiful. Nice and quiet here in this beautiful ensuite bathroom. Huge skylight up top, adjustable handheld shower, and we have an on and off valve for the spray head, adjustable spray head, and stainless steel finish. Let's pull out the floor mat. Of course, we keep all the floor mats in here. I love having the corner seat. Let's put this floor mat here. So instead of having a rear washer and dryer, we have more closet space with dual closet rods and 2 fold-up chairs for the dinette. Now taking a look at this lavatory, beautiful solid surface, solid wood cabinet faces, storage underneath, carpeting, even the faucet. Just look at how clean this faucet is. And lots of room in the medicine cabinet. Here is we also have privacy shades. Looks like an emergency exit on this side. Beautiful valance. And then down below, access to the motor. So I hope this has been a good overall review of this Discovery, this 2017 Discovery LXE, and this 40E floor plan. It is available right now at Mesa RV. If you have any questions about this unit, or if you would like a video call, we can schedule that so that we can go through this coach. I was really just trying to show everything in real time, even though parts of this video are kind of slow. I really just wanted to show you how the coach works in real time. And of course, editing makes it nice, but I think it is a better way to show the vehicle in real time. Oh yeah, so we have the LG Smart Television, and this will turn on. So let me do that. This television does work. We just had this on. Okay. All right. Well, I will have to prepare a little bit better next time. Okay, so let's head back outside. Here come the power steps. So I hope this was a good brief overview. Actually, I hope this is a good overview of this Fleetwood Discovery LXE 40E floor plan, and this 2017 is available here at La Mesa RV. So please contact me if you have any questions or if you'd like to purchase. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for joining me as we looked at this beautiful 40E floor plan. If you have any questions about this unit or if you'd like to purchase, please contact me. I'll have my information down below. I work with La Mesa RV here in Tucson, Arizona, where this unit is located. We've had a lot of customers fly in from all over the country, pick up their vehicle, and go on their very first adventure. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much for being here. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.